السلام علیکم. آپ دیکھ رہے ہیں زیب ایف ایم ڈیجیٹل پاورڈ بائی زیبسٹ یونیورسٹی. میں ہوں آپ کی ہوسٹ شہانہ فیروز. آج کی ہماری پوڈ کاسٹ کا جو ٹاپک ہے دیٹ از لرننگ ان می. یہ ایکچولی ایک سیریز آف پوڈ کاسٹ ہے جو ہمارا ایجوکیشن ڈپارٹمنٹ کر رہا ہے, اور اس میں ہم ڈفرینٹ لیڈرس کو انوائٹ کریں گے جو اپنے پروفیشنل انسائٹ سے ہمیں کچھ ایسے کیوز دیں گے جو آئی تھنک انشاءاللہ آپ سب کے لیے بہت ہیلپ فل ثابت ہوں گے. تو لیٹس بگن آور شو. اور میں آپ کا انٹروڈکشن کراتی ہوں ہماری بہت ہی پیاری سی گیسٹ سے جن کا نام ہے ڈاکٹر نبیرہ.
السلام علیکم.
وعلیکم السلام ڈاکٹر صاحبہ, کیسی ہیں آپ؟
آئی ایم اوکے الحمد للہ. ہاؤ آر یو؟
آئی ایم گڈ الحمد للہ. سو ڈاکٹر نبیرہ, کچھ اپنے بارے میں بتائیے, اپنے بچپن کے بارے میں بتائیے, کہاں سے شروع کیا, یہاں تک کیسے پہنچی؟
بائی پروفیشن آئی ایم اے ڈینٹل سرجن.
اوکے.
اسکولنگ میری یہیں کراچی سے ہی ہے اینڈ اسٹڈیڈ ہیئر تھرو آؤٹ مائی لائف. وانٹیڈ ٹو گو ٹو اے ویری ایلیٹ medical university. Unfortunately, I was not able to achieve that. Then I moved towards the dental side. And then after a few years, I joined a different criteria of education. And to empower new learners, I'm here as a teacher and encouraging my team to be a new growth factor in this country.
So basically it's a huge shift from the degree of BTS to teaching. Have you ever tried teaching yourself?
ٹیچنگ مائی سیلف, ہاں بچپن میں تو جیسے ہم سب کو شوق ہوتا ہے کہ ہم ٹیچر بنیں گے بڑے ہو کے. Fortunately, I got a chance after I got married and when I had kids to see them, how they learn, their development. And that helped me go through the process of reading through psychology of children.
Oh, nice.
And then I thought, okay, why not to try this field?
So you started teaching from FPS, headship from FPS.
Yes, I am working as an elementary coordinator in Foundation Public School. Started my career as a teacher at the elementary level.
Okay, nice. So basically what inspired you to join this field of education?
As I said, I started to learn about the psychology of early childhood development, learning about new theories which were present, which were there, but differently وہ evolve ہوتی رہی. Seeing my children, how they were developing. And
so that was a time when your children have started the schooling?
Yes.
Okay.
When they started the schooling and I could see the shift in their learning, that motivated me to see how different children learn.
Nabira, since you are mashallah heading a full tier, so how do you see yourself as a leader? Which theory you think that you are following as a leader?
I think empowering my team and helping them to lead their growth is what I want to see in my team. Not only for my team, but the learners, because every year we get different kind diversity is there. As we talk about Pakistan, culture difference hai.
Bilkul.
And their background is different, their ethnicity is different. So, to take them along, to give them power, to give them chances to learn independently is what I want to see in my children. And to make them, everyone, to be there at the role of leading.
Yes, absolutely. So, since you are having early years kids in your day, so what is that particular thing that you love about them?
At this age, I've learned that children are egocentric. They think they're absolutely right.
Yes.
And to accept their behavior and to help them guide through this channel is what I love. Because I have to accept, even if they're wrong, I have to accept them the way they are so that they are motivated to learn in the right manner.
Yes. So how do you do that if there is a very stubborn case or the child is not easy to handle? Then what is the best strategy to do?
To accept what they're saying, because they're absolutely right. You can't prove them wrong. You have to accept their wrongness in the right manner.
Yes.
And then to tell them with love, care, respect, and to give them responsibility to try out if they're saying if they're right. And then they will prove them wrong at times.
Yes, after some time they realize.
Yeah, that whatever they were saying is
Yes.
actually not right.
And I think that's the beauty of that particular day, na? They don't feel any kind of shame or any kind of thing that okay, we were wrong a while ago and now
بالکل
we
بالکل
have.
بالکل they have this.
Yes. Okay. So, Navera, since you are a leader, so what does actually a leader in me mean to you since you are in our show? So I want you that before coming to the show, what were your expectations?
I wanted to share my vision. جیسے میں نے آپ کو بتایا ہم میں سے بہت لوگ ایز اے مدر ٹو وی ڈونٹ نو کہ ہمارا بچہ جو ہے وائی آر دے اسٹبن دے آر ناٹ ایکچولی اسٹبن اٹ از دیئر ایج دے آر گروئنگ دس وے دے ہیو ٹو بی دس وے اینڈ دین یو نو گیونگ دیم دا ریسپانسبلٹی گیونگ دیم دا چانس ٹو share what they're thinking and to enjoy their learning is to make them will help them to be a good leader, in fact.
Yes, in fact. So let's talk about the teacher side. When you are having a morning meeting or morning briefing or anything and you want to introduce something new, so what is the actual strategy that you choose? Especially when you will be asking your teachers to do something very new that is out of the box. And what's your stance?
Giving them the opportunity, asking them what they want to learn today. Self-regulation is very important because to take them in that safe zone, effective environment provide karna, so they know okay whatever they're going to do will not be judged. They will be welcome to experience and explore. پھر ان کی کیوریوسٹی کو لیتے ہوئے وی ٹیل دیم اوکے ہم نے کل کیا پڑھا تھا what would you like to learn today, and then that is how we give them that wow factor that let's see what we are going to learn today. And they obviously at this age or at any age I think the wow factor is always there for as a human.
Absolutely. Okay, so why do you think that building a positive school culture is essential for the student success?
To give them autonomy, to give them the independence, because اگر ان کو ہم انڈیپینڈنس نہیں دیں گے to choose what is right, what is wrong, then they will never be able to be a good communicator, to explore things. They will always be hesitant to explore because the curiosity at this age, at the age they are 7 years to 8 years, or maybe as we go on to the age of teens, if we will not give them the autonomy to explore, they will never be able to be a successful person in future.
Yes, absolutely. So tell me, are you a firm believer of giving empowerment to that particular tier?
Of course.
Do you think so?
Yes, it is very important. We cannot hold their thoughts back. We have to ask them, because at many a times we have to prove ourselves wrong to make them to give them the the thought ke yes, they're right.
Sometimes we have to come a little on back foot so that they can feel comfortable. And
not only to the children, I think when we talk about being a leader, you have to accept your flaws as well. You have to reflect yourself, because reflection is very important. Either we are giving a lesson to the children or we are talking to our team.
Absolutely, I agree to that. Okay, so Navera, my next question is, what are some key strategies that you use to promote a positive and supportive, conducive environment
For our
The
children,
key strategies, name any 3
giving
for the
them
teachers
the
or for the students.
responsibility, giving them the chance to explore, to
Okay.
communicate, to build positive environment. That is very important. And building relationship within the classroom and within the team.
Within the team, yes. So how do you encourage teachers to adopt a leadership mindset in the classroom? Because in the classroom, the teachers are actually the leaders.
They have to take the ownership of the classroom. To tell them, سب سے پہلی چیز ہی ownership ہوتی ہے. Those 25 little kids who are coming and spending 4 to 5 to 6 hours daily with us, we are there to support them, to give them the effective and safe environment, and to tell them that we are there for them. first of all, of course, effective and safe environment, and secondly, reflection is very important.
At the day
Self-reflection.
end, yes, reflection
Yes,
is
very important to find the gaps, to identify the gaps, and then to overcome it, either in our teaching or in our behavior manner, and to adopt any new child. Because every child is very unique, and we
Yes,
have
absolutely.
to accept the fact that we have to deal very differently with every child. You can't
So
deal.
in your team, do you believe in progression
Of course.
within the organization?
Of course,
So
yes.
are you a firm believer to make your clones in your team?
That is what a leader is.
Yes, actually.
My leaders, Alhamdulillah, my mentors are amazing. They still are there. They're not in this organization, in the branch where I am. They're in the same organization though. But yes, they have made me what I am today.
Okay.
And I want to see them in my team as well, inshallah.
Yes. So you want to give it back to the community.
Oh, absolutely. This is what it is.
Well, that's good to know. Okay. So in what ways do you involve students in leadership and decision-making process?
Yeah, we need to accept that every child is a different learner. We have to provide differentiation. हम लोगों ने तो जिस तरह से पढ़ा था, ब्लैक बोर्ड पे टीचर ने लिख दिया, हमने कॉपी कर लिया और याद कर लिया. Now this does not happen because they want to see if we are talking the truth. They have to have the visual cards in front of them.
Yes.
They want to see if you're talking about how to create a healthy and classroom environment. So what will be the classroom rules? They want to see and act to give them, the role play is there. They have to see and act through the manipulatives if we talk about numeracy. They want to see the flashcards if we talk about adjectives and literacy. So they are different kind of learners and they need to learn differently. We need to accept the fact कि हम हर एक को black board पे लिख के पढ़ा नहीं सकते. The education needs to come.
We are having multiple types of or various learning
Learners are
differences in
there.
our classes.
Classes.
So it is actually very
Which was not identified when we were children, when
Yes.
we were students. हमें तो बस कहा गया था ना पढ़ लो.
पढ़ लो और जो टीचर कह रही है वो ठीक है.
Now they need to have a concrete example of what we're talking about. The authenticity is there.
Yes.
Because अब तो AI का ज़माना है.
Can you share one example where positive culture significantly improved student behavior or performance?
Giving them the ownership, building the relationship. And it's not about building relationship with the students, it's about their parent community as well. Because if we will not take them on board, these young learners will not feel safe at the point because जब वो आते हैं हमारे पास, they're very, very small. They need to have the support of their parents, and if we will not involve them, they will not feel secure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the time when they actually are coming for the first few days, those are the very important days.
Yes.
Either they feel comfortable or they just
don't want to come back.
Yes. So how do you ensure that every child feels valued and included in the school community?
By building the relationship with them one-on-one, because again, every child is unique, coming from different backgrounds. We need to understand that and respect that.
And I think in that the teacher has a very major role.
Very major.
Apart from the leadership, right?
Yes.
Because every day the teacher is going inside the class, having chit chats and the lessons and everything.
And I believe, yes. I believe that, we have to Maslow before we bloom.
Yes.
Provide them the safety, the positive environment, take care of their emotional and physical being before we tell them कि अब पढ़ लो.
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही. First they need to be very comfortable. And they need to have that particular sense of belonging.
Of course.
And then they start learning.
Acceptance हो जाएगी ना कि yes, this is my safe environment and here I have to be. Then.
And there are some cases actually where students don't want to go home.
Yes.
They actually love their classes so well.
There was a very nice quote I read somewhere that some students who don't get love at home, they come to school to see that.
Yes, actually. So teachers and the school leadership is actually like the second mothers and the parents.
Yes, absolutely.
So apart from that, what are the challenges that you face when trying to maintain a positive school culture?
Acceptance of changes, you know,
Yes.
ایک چیز جو ہے وہ بہت مشکل ہے فار ٹیچرز ایز ویل ایز فار پیرنٹس. بچوں کے لیے تو چلیں ہے ہی ہے, بٹ فار ٹیچرز یس, acceptance of change is very difficult. And then reflection is very important, which most of us, being a teacher, we neglect this fact
Yes.
that we need to accept that we need to change ourselves.
Mm.
And then building relationship is there. But yes, we need to reflect.
Is there any time that you see challenge coming from a parent, since you are introducing some kind of a new thing? There must be.
There are parents are there, they don't understand that again differently their child will be needing support to learn, کیونکہ ہر بچہ کی پیس وہ نہیں ہے. اینڈ وین دا پیرنٹس دے بیکم biased between their own child, that is the challenge we need to cater. If the elder child is doing well, does not mean the younger one will not do well, but it will take time.
Actually سب کا cognitive development stage
Of
is
course,
different ہوتے ہیں.
yes.
ہم ایک ہی طرح سے سارے بچوں کو
نہیں لے
کر
سکتے. Their comprehension is different, the way they learn is different. So parents do get time to, you know, understand this fact.
Okay, nice. Navira, how do parents in the community contribute? Since you are working, and obviously you are working day and night to have a conducive environment in your school.
Yeah.
So how do you feel that the parent community is supporting you in doing that?
Yes, parents are understanding, and when we ask them to come and support their child, to tell them that yes, they need to learn, they are always there. Coming on to the parent teacher meeting and coming on to their we have different level of compiling units
Okay.
in our school culture.
Okay.
So they are invited to see how their children have learned,
Nice.
and they come, they see, they become part of the culmination,
Okay.
and they enjoy. They are very happy, and recently there was this culmination in our branch. Their parents were there and they were so excited and so happy to see that we never knew that our child knows all these things.
That actually gives them the sense of ownership.
Ownership as
And
well.
belonging. In this particular era, when every day is a new day,
Mhm.
so what do you think, what are the skills do you think that today's students must develop to become the future leaders?
They have to have that digital you know, belonging as well. They are always there on their iPads, but they should know that if they need to look for something, how, and positively how the digital world can help them learn.
Well, I am really enjoying talking to you,
Same here.
and now I want to ask some of the questions that are going to conclude our discussion.
Okay.
But before actually concluding, I have a very exciting part here
All
with
right.
me. So,
Let's see.
first of all, I want to know that if you were not in the education sector,
Mhm.
then where would you be?
I would be working as a dentist.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the one message that you would like to give future teachers or future learners listening to this podcast?
I think building relationship with your students is most important in this era, because unless and until you will not accept how they are, you will not able to guide them properly and to make them a better person in the future.
Yes, that's actually the very essence. Okay. If you could summarize the heart of positive school culture in one word,
Mhm.
what would that be? And why?
Respect, give and take. That is one of our main core value of the school,
Yes.
and we try to inculcate in that, and positive ripple effect.
Do you take criticism positively?
Oh yes, I do. At this teaching at you know, the early learners of this age, we have to have that calmness in ourselves. Otherwise,
A good leader must be a good listener first.
absolutely.
Yes. There is this short kind of rapid fire round.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask you a question, and then you are going to give me the answer
Right away.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try.
So, number one,
Mm-hmm.
leadership for you in one word.
Respect.
Morning person or a night person?
Both.
One habit every student should build.
A good listener.
A good listener.
Yeah.
Nice. Tea or coffee?
Depends upon who am I with. My
Okay.
friends, if I'm with my friends, I prefer coffee. But if I'm in a stressful situation, I have to take tea.
Okay. And your job, I think, calls for it many
Yeah,
times.
3 to 4 times.
A leader that you admire.
My mentor, she is not here with me in this institute, but yes, she has made me who I am.
One book that every educator should read.
Agents of Change.
Agents of Change.
Yeah.
Strongest quality of your leadership.
My calmness.
Describe your school in 3 words.
Positive environment,
Okay.
area of growth, and healthy relationships.
And the last one, your
Mhm.
go-to stress reliever at work.
Sometimes ordering food from Food Panda
Okay.
or running to a few of my colleagues and talking about how their day has been going. So I'm sure that I'm there to help them. That helps me to lower my stress level at times.
Okay, we have talked about your present scenario and
Hmm.
everything. I want to know that if I want you to go back in your childhood,
Mm-hmm.
so can you tell me what was your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher was my grade 1 teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, and I still meet her at random places. She still remembers my name.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and
That's nice.
it's been a quite, maybe 2 decades ago, 2 or 3 decades ago, of course. And, that gives me very powerful feeling that at this age, when I am where she was, she remembers me, and I want to be like her. When kids are running and coming to me and remembering my name, when they will be someone, inshallah.
Well, at this point, I want you to name that teacher, and if you want to say some few words to her, you can.
Yeah, her name is Miss Sanaullah, and I studied in the Defense Space Corps Model High School. And I always meet you, Miss, at Dolmen, mostly, in Khadi. So, all my respect, all my love is there, will always be there for you. And thank you for making me who I am.
Thank you, ma'am, for producing such a nice kid who is actually serving the community now.
Yeah, it's teachers are there.
Yes.
Teachers are always there to make us who we are. हमें उस वक्त समझ नहीं आती है, but they do transform lives. And I want to be one of those educators who will transform lives, inshallah.
And I think life में हर कोई टीचर नहीं होता, लेकिन हम कहीं ना कहीं अपने किसी ना किसी टीचर को एज अ रोल मॉडल ले रहे
होते हैं.
तो टीचर्स कभी भी हमारी लाइफ से नहीं जाते.
बिल्कुल.
Right. Okay. So just concluding my show, I want to ask you, what are your future goals for yourself as a leader or as a person?
I want to grow in early years education system here in Pakistan and to see my team growing. This is what my aim is.
Since we are just ending the show, so I want you to ask one last question. What message do you want to give to our podcast viewers?
I think it's very important to accept the fact that every child is unique. We need to understand that this is their age and we cannot argue with them. Accept how they are, and then with love, care, and with building relationship with them, you can make them do wonders. Just accept the way they are.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Navera,
You're
for
most
being on the
welcome.
show.
Thank you for
And,
having me over.
Pleasure is all ours. And we would love to hear from you again and again, inshallah. We will be
Inshallah,
inviting you.
inshallah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for having us and tuning in our podcast. Do continue watching us, because there will be more podcasts on Leader in Me. And on that note, we want you to all have a very good day, a very good future, and just be safe. Thank you so much.
Thank
Allah
you.
Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.